out there in Owlland, and welcome to CHAMPS.
I'm Sydney Evans, and Mr. Lemoyne and I will serve as your hosts for today's program.
CHAMPS stands for Schallenberg High School's Artists, Musicians, and Performers Showcase.
It's a show that shines a spotlight on some of the talent here at Schallenberg High School.
And speaking of talent, joining us today is the talented and versatile award-winning dancer, Miss Alexis Schallenberg. Alexis, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, Alexis, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 15 years. I started when I was 3, and I was rolling on the floor and stretching myself, and my mom said I have to put her in dance.
So talk about dance. Where do you take dancing? Who's your dance teacher? And what kind of classes are you taking there?
I dance at Modern Conceptions of Dance. I take everything. Yeah.
For people who aren't dance people, what is everything? Name some of the styles of dances that we...
Jazz, lyrical, ballet, tap, hip-hop, modern, contemporary.
And that's pretty much every day of the week you spend?
Every day, except for Sundays.
And you're also involved in Charmers. How is that different than other dance?
Charmers is more sharp and to the point, while in dance you can be flowy at points or you can be sharp at points.
And talk a little bit about, I know you won first place for the Charmers competition. Talk a little bit about, the difference between, dancing by yourself and dancing with teammates. What's some of the bigger challenges that you face doing that?
Solo, if you forget it, you can improv, but for team, it's harder because you really just have to know your dance, so you can't really mess up. But if you do, it's okay because we'll always be there to support you. So.
And you're an officer for the Charmers, correct?
Yes, sir. I'm first lieutenant.
Nice.
So other than dance, what are your plans for your future, college and career-wise?
I'm still going to pursue dance when I go. I'm going to LA. I'm going to apply for Cal Arts. I haven't got to it yet, but I'm going to. And I'm already in a LA agency out there, so I plan on doing that while I'm in college.
And talk a little bit about first period every day. You come to Schallenberg High and take some kind of dance classes. Talk a little bit about what kind of work are y'all doing at Schallenberg High in the dance studio.
We do everything. We do a little bit of jazz, we do a little ballet, contemporary, hip-hop. And I think it's just good to learn from other teachers and their perspective of dance. So, and it's harder for people who haven't danced rather than for me, but I'm there to help them when they don't get something. So
do you also teach dance? I mean, I guess that's a good question.
I do. I teach little classes with the babies. So.
And what advice would you give to someone coming to Schallenberg High School who wanted to pursue dance?
Try your hardest. Don't give up.
Nice. So you start your morning, first period with dance, and then you end your afternoon with fourth period for dance. So I guess when you're not dancing, what kind of things do you like to do?
In all honesty, I like to sleep because I don't ever have time to sleep.
And speaking of award-winning dance, we're going to get a look at it now in action. Here's Alexis Schallenberg dancing to Ave Maria. And joining us now for this episode of Champs is another beautiful and talented dancer. She is a senior at Schallenberg High and a very versatile performer. Please welcome Ashlie Russell.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for being with us today, Ashlie.
Thank you.
And Sid, you got to take it away.
So Ashlie, tell us how you got started dancing.
I started dancing when I was 1.5 years old, and my mom put me in a studio. Well, as I got older, I joined the competition team, and I did that for about 7 years. Then I recently, 2 years ago, just got out the studio, and now I'm attending New Orleans Ballet Association.
Very nice. And what is it that you enjoy about dancing so much, whether it's competition or ballet? You know, what do you enjoy about dance?
I think my favorite part of dance is once you set a goal for yourself and you finally achieve the goal, it's really nice. It makes me smile.
So you said you take classes at New Orleans Ballet Association. What kind of classes do you take?
I take ballet and modern classes.
What's your favorite?
I have to say modern.
And how many days a week and how much of a block of time are you there each week?
I am there Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and now I'm starting to go on Sundays for extra rehearsals.
And you're extra rehearsaling because there's a big happening coming up, huh?
Yes, sir. I'm going to New York on Tuesday. I'm actually going dance with a professional company named Complexions Ballet Company. And what they did was they auditioned us, and we got an email saying if we were in the cast or not. And if we were, we had to start rehearsing and learning, the dance. And that took a pretty long time. It was very intense.
And how many hours of practice are y'all doing to prepare for, because the whole dance might only be like 3 minutes, but you're practicing like crazy to get ready. Talk a little bit about the grind of rehearsal for that.
Well, the dance is actually 8 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
So what we usually do is we take class for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours to warm up, and then we usually have like an hour, 2-hour rehearsal after. Well, first we clean the dance. We'll go step by step by step, and we run it, and then once we run it, we get corrections, and then we'll run it again, and then we'll get more corrections, and usually finish up after that.
And how many total dancers are going to be part of this ensemble in New York that you're going to be up there with?
It's the big 8-minute piece, and then there's a quartet that's about 2 minutes long.
Nice.
Well, other than the classes that you take at the Ballet Association, are you involved with anything with dance at the school?
I'm in the contemporary dance club at school.
Nice.
And, yeah.
And what about clubs or other involvement here at school? When you're not in school or dancing, what are some of the things that you enjoy doing?
I have been in Beta Club since my freshman year. I recently just joined Interact. When I'm not here or dancing, I actually like to read books, listen to lots of music, spend family time, and I love hanging out with my 2 best friends.
And when you're listening to music, are you doing choreography in your head?
I never stop moving. Every time I put music on, I want to dance. It's like an immediate thing.
So you obviously have a passion for dance, so talk a little bit about your future. What are you thinking that you will do in your future when you leave Schallenberg High School?
When I leave Schallenberg High School, I want to attend ULL, and I want to get my Bachelor's in Fine Arts degree. And then from there, as I get older, I want my career to be teaching and choreographing. I want to choreograph and teach because I have lots of passion for dance. So I'm hoping one day my passion for dance will inspire the next generation and will inspire them not just to dance, but do anything they want in life, and to keep that determination.
And what has been the highlight of Ashlie Russell's dance career? She's celebrating her birthday here, by the way. What has been the highlight of your career so far?
My highlight is actually this Tuesday coming up when I fly to New York and dance with this company.
Nice. And last question for you before we get to see you in action. What kind of advice or what kind of guidance would you give to a young person coming into Schallenberg High? What kind of advice would you give them as a young kid coming into school here?
I would say don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do anything or succeed in anything. You always have to, stay positive, block all the negativity out, and just surround yourself with people who support you and want you to succeed in what you do. And whenever you do what you do, give 100%.
Well, we're about to see her giving us 100% in action as we take a look at the smooth moves of the ballet extraordinaire, Miss Ashlie Russell. Well, that'll do it for this edition of Champs. I'd like to thank today's guests, talented dancers Alexis Schallenberg and Ashlie Russell, for being with us. And if you know anybody out there in Owl Land that would make a good guest, we'd like to have them here.
On behalf of Mr. Lemoyne and all of us here at Penn TV, I'm Sydney Evans reminding you, do what you love and love what you do.
And we'll see you next time
On
Champs.